Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy King Skylar back with another video. Sorry, I meant stream. And I got to test something real quick to make sure that it shows sound. So we're just gonna go to load save file, oil. Now live on my channel. Look at this record, 121-9. Loss, win. Loss, win. Win. Soon to the postseason, and we're gonna play the postseason this time. If you're in the stream, make sure you chat, please. Hopefully, I would love if you chatted. Let's play the New York Yankees game. Let's sim to the last New York Yankees game. Grayson Rodriguez has been called up to the Oilers as his family roster. Cade Province. Why do we have 28 out of 28 players? Is it a playoff roster or something? Dean Kramer. Nobody's injured, so we're good. Rotation. Cade Province. I'm gonna. Yes, I do have 99 because I'm just like that. He's gonna play first. Grayson Rodriguez. Kyle Badish is gonna play second. So who's pitching? Kyle Badish. Let's play the last New York Yankees game. This is how I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it at Polo Grounds. Kyle Badish is pitching. Look at all this fire on fire. I'm gonna kick y'all higher. I'm gonna kick you higher. I'm gonna feel you higher. What else can Cedric Waller play? First base and third base. He cannot play. There's first base and third base. Colton Cowser is playing right field. And then, what else can he play? Second base. That's who he can play. We can put him at second base. And him at... Nope, not second base. You can put him at shortstop. Connor Henderson at DH. There's only one person watching, and if they can... Oh my god. Skip all. Okay. Look at that stacked lineup of all threes in the 300s. All in the 300s. We got Aaron Judge batting at 293. Jazz Chisholm 266. 208. 250. 444 home runs. Oh my god.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The national spotlight is on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's Baltimore going up against the New York Yankees.
Let's go. Booms out. Oh, so 21 games. Oh my god.
Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming your way next.
So we're gonna play this
Now
game
a chance for King Price.
King Price.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. Out. One out in the top of the first.
Okay.
Now here's the switch inning power threat, Colton Cowser.
Boom.
Foul ball. Heel. 27 years old. And he's a former Rookie of the Year.
2026. 7th in AL.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back.
That's a high ball. That's over the roof.
A massive home run. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Go, 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 go. No, Griff. Oh, fail. Griff will fail.
This one in the air, center field. Bellinger sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 out. Space is empty. Gunnar Henderson getting ready to hit. Enters the day among the league leaders in batting average, but he'll need to get hot if he hopes to win the title. The throw to first, and that is that. Now here is Cody Bellinger. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second now as they still don't have it. Safely into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And
swing and a ball drilled center field. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Judge rips that one. Cowser tracks it down for the out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And first offering is fouled off.
Judge got out.
2 outs.
If you know him, Judge, he don't get
Strike
out.
2.
0-2. Backdoor slider. Backdoor slider in first strike.
Line, and that's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Just missed.
Forcing fastball way outside. Like, woo!
Next pitch misses way outside.
Two-bagger. Two-bagger, two-bagger, two-bagger.
And another ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series.
Swing at this, swing at this, swing at this.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Okay, we're going to go to manager. We're going to put in Colin Selby, and then we're going to also put in Zach Eflin.
Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Giorgella steps in. In the dirt. Throws. Save! And both runners move up on the wild pitch.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing, and he popped it up. Under it. Reaching for it and brings it in. set for the start of the inning. Here's Adley Rutschman. Heel back to work. Ripped to first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Now it's the power speed combo. Kobe Mayo. 2 homers in the game yesterday. There goes the runner. And he lays one down the left side. Out on the sac bunt. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder. Kid Prime Time.
Yeah, that's what they call him. They call him Kid Prime Time because he's a god deal.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That one drilled left field. It's off the top of the wall. The throw into second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And that's in the dirt.
We're good 144 and 11.
And that one upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again at the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
No.
That's a ball. Full count.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And now it's going to be Spencer Jones. Tied up here in the early going. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1. Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack, sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
On the ground to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. That's inside. And it's 1-0. That one inside. Look out. Look out! And it hit him.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
The first one to Bellinger is in for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
1-1.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher is afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Bellinger at third with 2 away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
That's what you do right there. Oh.
And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Puts a bunt down. On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The batter number 10, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, King. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Tries to get back in time, but they got
I
it.
hate this game.
Makes the hit.
This is the disgustingest,
He's already
most
homered in this
disrespectful
game.
game I've ever heard. Why did he take such a big toll?
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. He's not stopping on his way home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third.
He was all over that one. They call those the alleys for a reason, man. They're long, and if you can't cut the ball off as an outfielder before it gets by you, that hitter's going to run for it.
That one is absolutely belted. And no one can run it down. One runs in. Around second now as they still don't have it. Here comes the runner.
Go home, go home.
Save it home as two score on the inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker, and man, he was flying out of the box. And I think
oh my God. Did he really just hit the center field?
Way back there. On its
He
way.
just hit that center field.
Here.
Center field is 469 feet long.
They do it again. Back-to-back homers.
He literally just hit that
It's
450.
That's their third
basically.
home run of the game.
they're having
How
a
did he
lot
just
of
do
fun
that?
at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start.
There's a swing and a drive.
Oh, go home. Going home.
That's
Going
down.
home.
One hops off the wall. Around second is Rutschman.
Stay at
And he's into third with a two-out triple.
He's too slow. He's fast.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the runner's coming home. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. Kobe Mayo now at the plate. He's one of the best players in the game. Runner on the go. Base hit, center field. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Oh, yeah. We got it. 2 singles back to back.
In prime time, the next to hit. He's a guy who does it all. And that one hammered. Dominguez on the move.
Bases loaded.
Won't get to this one in the alley. Next is the speedy first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Grand thinking slow.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it, and that's the third out.
I could have gotten a bases clearing inside.
Welcome back as we take a
Oh
peek at the
my
starting
God.
pitching so far this year.
2.45, 0.99, 7 strikeouts, 12, 16, 238 walks.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Yeah, here you go. I'll get you on base. You get on base. You get on base.
Way inside, gets out of the way. And that's downstairs. Ball 3.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get...
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
And makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Where's my manager? I'm going to manager. I'm going to put Zach Eflin in because Grayson Rodriguez. I'm going to get
So
Grayson
man
Rodriguez
aboard,
ejected.
and stepping in for the Yankees, Gio Urshela. And look out, that one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. He's probably going to get tossed here. The home plate umpire is out, and yes, he's Zach Eflin on the pitch out of the pen here.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball.
One more.
This one in the dirt. To second, and he's out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. One left for the Yankees. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
No, thank you. I don't want to see it.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game for them. They've been delivering when it matters most, batting over 750 with runners in scoring position so far. It's been impressive to watch.
And it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep him from getting away. So digging in, Colton Cowser. He's already homered here in this one. That one hammered center field. Going back. And it's off the top of the wall. One run across. Passes third. He wants it all. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He makes it safely for
Inside
an
the park
home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see it inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Aaron Boone makes his...
Get out of here,
pitching
buddy.
for the New York
Now it's the shortstop.
Number 86, Jake Hampton.
And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Well struck right field, and that one's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay, and he's there at third with a triple. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
Hold on. He's coming home. A squeeze, and he gets it down. And a foul ball. Now a bunt towards third. And foul ball.
41 hits, 9 home runs. Fire!
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. His 52nd home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Clayton
85.
Beater. Well,
You know, let me just quick manage so we can get out of this inning.
3.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 56.
3. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take your base.
Now pitching, Colin Selby.
Substitution in left field for right fielder
Now
Hastings.
playing
Push
left, number 13, Heston Kjerstad.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Pitching.
Now pitching, Felix Bautista.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take your base. Ball 4, take your base. That's ball 4.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. is going to walk it off.
Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
Yes, I am controlling him because I'm trying to get them to ball game up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The Yankees looking to rally.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And there it is.
It's not what I want.
What an incredible accomplishment. 22 wins in a row. You know how hard it is to do that? To come to the ballpark against a very good team on the other side of the diamond that are all major leaguers, but to reel off 22 wins. Just incredible.
Boom. Okay, guys, let's go game log. Henderson home with the left. Richmond flied out to Bellinger. O'Neill was called on strikes, looking at a low fastball. Mayo hit to the left for a single. Grounded out to Weiss. 1 hit, 2 walks, 0 errors, 0 pitches. 14 runners left on 1. Batting Jones walked. Weiss walked. Advances to second. Bellinger walks. Jones advances to third. Weiss advances to second. Shelby sacrifice fly to Badfield Jr. Jones scores. Judge walked. Weiss. Bellinger hits a single. Weiss scores. Bellinger scores. Judge advances to second. Struck out on a high single. Bautista pitching. Ursula walked. Judge advances to third. Jazz Chisholm advances to second. Dominguez walked. Judge scores. Advances to third. Ursula advances. Jones walked. Jazz scores. Ursula advances. Urshela advances. Weiss walked. Bellinger walked. Volpe walked. Judge walked. Volpe advances. Jazz Chisholm flied out to head of coach drive. 9 hits, 1 walk, 11 errors. Look at this. Look at this box score. I have 23. There's 23 total hits. Goodness gracious. Let's confirm exit. So, let me Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry. We are going to play the game. Play game. Yes. We're going to play full game. Go boom. Go out. Go back. Go back. Go boom. We're going to play it at Polo Grounds, because that's home stadium for us. The Show Network. 2000s modern. Cloud cover, clear skies. Don't you say what you want from me. Dean Kramer. 4-0. Bro, how did ALDS, NLDS? Yo, no, the Dodgers didn't make it. World Series.
Welcome to the Polo Grounds in Upper Manhattan. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's Baltimore taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What should we keep an eye on here?
A very forgettable start his last time out. Was only able to work a couple of innings. We're looking for him to put it all together today. Command, tempo, and just really a confident presence out there on the mound.
Ready to go now. And now, King.
The second baseman, King. Right.
And that's off the outside edge. And that's how Game 4 gets underway.
First pitch, 7:05.
And that one a little bit high.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Nola fires. Chopped out in front of the plate. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Cedric Mullins stands in now and watches strike one. Mullins matched a homer in his last game. Right side, hard hit. Harper takes it to the bag. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the catcher, number 35, Adley Rutschman.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Adley Rutschman. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And he can't come up with it. Now he turns and heads for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Tag, and he's in there.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Mayo digs in now. That pitch gets the corner. Strike one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That one down the line. Jumps, throws, and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
It's good hustle. And we're talking about an emerging leader on a team. Those are the things that are going to be necessary for him to do to set that example, you know, game in, game out.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Check swing, hit on the ground. Whips it to first on the run. On the money, nice play. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill in this one, Dean Kramer. Always a treat to watch, one of the best starters in the sport, Siggy.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Trey Turner leading things off and takes a strike. Turner, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, a former first-round pick back in 2014. Turner with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
And now 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
This is Bryson Stott. Fouled off left side. One out, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in the lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Sets him down looking, and he strikes out the side in the first. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The 4th game of the World Series. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ramon Urias. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there, out of here. He circles the bases, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Marsh moves under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team.
Yeah, I think the starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Batting up, the first baseman, number 6, Ryan
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And that is out of play. Mountcastle recently taking home Player of the Month honors. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in Game 4 of the World Series. That one missed.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Just outside. Full count, 3-2. Price to bat next. 3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground, right side. Stop. Throws to first. That ends the frame. Bottom of the inning, Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Yeah, the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one not close, and it's 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
One down, Phillies down a run. Fastball is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swinging a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Fought off foul. Two down, nobody on. That one drifts inside. And that misses. And now 3-1. Next offering is fouled back. Three-two now. Swings and misses. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 1-0. And we're back. And now here is King Price.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Price turning some heads with this recent stretch of impressive play. And a pitch. And a foul ball.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Just missed.
We're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Price stands at second with no outs. That's ripped. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now the catcher up to hit. Adley Rutschman doubled his first time up. And he pumps it a strike. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Looks to second, that's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kobe Mayo. Fastball for a strike. Double play ball to second. There's one. Over to first, safe.
The left field.
And here is Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off. O'Neill working through some struggles lately.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That's a strike. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Just missed. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Right through there for a strike. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now. On the ground to the left. And that one finds its way through. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. And that's in for a strike.
1-1.
Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now he steps off. Nothing doing. Popped in the air. Left field. O'Neill makes the catch. And that's the inning. New inning getting started. Now, Ramon Urias. Nola back to work. Swung on, belted. That one is back. Gone.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So a man at first. Here's a big power threat. Colton Cowser, runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in Game 4 of the World Series. Runner on the go again. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element.
Hold on, he's coming home. It's a squeeze, and that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And now the big-time power threat, Ryan Mountcastle. Runners breaking for the play. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 5-1. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
On the warning track, and hauls it in. 2 down, bases empty. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. Bunting for a hit, and that's just foul. Mullins with some impressive production lately. Out of line, out towards center. Grabs it on the run, and that is that. Bottom of the 4th, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
You don't think of it.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
There's the swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it. Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Castellanos in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity, and it is hard to catch up to.
Boom, batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that one a little below the knees. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is off the top of the wall. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but
and there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Reaching down, makes the catch. Well, he gave the bunt a shot there. But not able to execute.
Yeah, I think he rushed it a little bit, and when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or it can be bunted right back at a position player.
Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's two down. Two outs, base is empty. Digging in, Tyler O'Neill. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And makes the play, and that's out. The fourth game. Zach Eflin will take over here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs. You know, these Phils, from what we've seen.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Rafael Marchand now at the plate. This one popped up. Mayo makes the catch. And there are two outs. Trey Turner now. And it's through for a hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first. Here's the second baseman. Bryson Stott. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second and great jump. Two outs and one in scoring position. Way inside, and that hit him. So Harper stands in. He's already homered in this game.
Harper.
First pitch misses. Action in the pen down there. Yennier Cano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Kittredge getting cranked up as well. First and second, two down. Last half of inning number 5. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Here's a 1-1. 1-1 missing inside, so now 2-1 to Harper. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Turner, the lead runner at second. Stop on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Out number 3. Phillies leave a couple. They trail at 5-2.
Leading on.
Here's some real power at the plate. Ramon Urias. And the way he's going to this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And that one missing low.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Dives, and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
Now that
So man aboard. Here's the shortstop at the plate. 1 for 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Just off the outside edge. 3-0. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Runner at first with no outs here. On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Over to first, but it's offline.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Phillips keeping him close. That misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Man at first, 1 away. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one off the mark, and the count 2-1. Next offering is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 8-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Tyler Phillips departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Now on the bump, Kyle Tyler.
Number 57, Kyle Tyler.
So the lineup flips over. King Price, the next to hit. Pitch misses, and that is ball one. Just missed. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in Game 4 of the World Series. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Hard grounder into the out. Field for a knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Stepping in, Cedric Mullins.
Come on, King, let's get this.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents.
Runner goes again. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a pair. It's 10-2. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball.
And here is Adley Rutschman. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back. That's his.
Now pitching for the
Mick
Phillies,
Abel taking
number
over on the mound.
73.
He's into the game with the bases empty.
Abel.
Puts a bunt down. On the run, throw to first. Throw sails over, is headed first. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going. So now here's the DH, Ramon Urias. 3 for 3 with a pair of home runs and a single. There goes the runner. Bunting, and it's in the air. Stretches out and hauls it in. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Marcell Ozuna. Chop back up the middle. Whips it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 0 for 2 in this one. And he steps off. An intentional walk here. Interesting choice with the bases empty and 1 away. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Speaking of walks, did you see anything special during your walk into the ballpark today? I know you like to take in all the surroundings.
I just love interacting with the people. It's just fun to connect. I mean, as I was headed up to the booth, one guy shouted at me, "Make sure to say hi to Kenny." Gets a piece and stays alive. Castellanos leads off first with 1 away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On its way to the corner. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Ripped into right field. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate.
But he's back in time. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So now the DH spot, Edmundo Sosa. He's already homered here in this one. That miss.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give them a grand
This is the zone. 1-0. 1 out. Bases full. And now everybody's running. High fly ball out towards left field. O'Neal going back on it. And that's out of here. Grand slam. A gigantic blast. His second home run of the game, and they slice into the lead. It's 11-6.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting
Here's the catcher to hit, Rafael Marchand. That's to third. Whips it to Mountcastle. That's out number 2. Here's Trey Turner. That one in triple digits. 4 runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball that drops into the zone. The slow that drops into the zone.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
That one to first. And that goes foul. Runner at second. 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boom. That gets them out of that. Got them closer to being in the game.
We go to the top of the 7th. And now the shorts.
Okay, this, I don't know what that is.
Stop.
That's who I found it.
Abel back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field, and that should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. He's not stopping, on his way home. And now he's out, trying to get back to third. Colton Cowser will hit next. That one ripped. This one looks like trouble. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Passes third. He wants it all. Relay throw home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. Another one. Back-to-back homers.
Get out
Now
of
pitching for the 2.
What about the opponent's bullpen? Okay, so they still got a lot of people. They still got a lot. They have a lot of, they have 1 more relief pitcher, 2 strike SUs, 2 SUs, and a closer. And then they can go to the starters.
The batter now, King Price.
Carl Edwards Jr.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Cedric Mullins. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Runner on the go. And he lays down a bunt. Grabs it barehanded to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Runners on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. Double steal. Runner goes again. Swing and a high fly ball. Deep left field.
Get out.
Tattooed and gone. He sends one out the opposite way. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 16-6.
Now pitching for
Here's the new pitcher for the
That was the last. That was the last starter. That was the last relief pitcher. Now they have a SU and an SU and a closing pitcher.
Phillies, Andrew Chafin. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now here is Kobe Mayo. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning, late here in Game 4. That one laced to center and a base hit. Now he'll turn for second, and he's out on the tag. So up next, Tyler O'Neill. And what a two-way player, not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And that is that. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Couldn't get.
Feeds to second, out there. On a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
What about my bullpen? What about my bullpen? What do I have?
2 down, nobody on.
Can you see?
Now pitch Cionel Perez.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs. On the ground. And base hit. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Man at second here with 2 away. And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And the inning is over.
Okay, bottom of the 8th.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th. Now it's the DH, Ramon Urias. And it's fouled away. Hard hit down the line and left. And foul ball. And that bunted towards third. Boom. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. And the batter will be the short.
Wait, what is my... Okay, so I have a single, a double. He has a single, double. He has a single, a fielder's choice, a double. He's got a single, a triple, and he needs a double and a homer. He needs a double and a homer.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall.
I'm gonna get next.
1 down. Colton Cowser digs in now. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. Throw cut off to third. Now throws on the brakes and he's safe getting back. And down the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
That's a base hit as a run scores. The relay throw. Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, King Price. Double steal. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. And they tack on 3. It's
Now pitching for the Phillies.
so digging in, Cedric Mullins. Hit in the air, center field. Marsh on the move. They got it for out number 2. And now Adley Rutschman. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swings here and blasts one left field, and it's gone. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game. It's 21-6.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Fires across the diamond. That'll end the inning. And we're back.
Who's up? Who's up? At bat, on deck, on deck. Okay, so
Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Right through there, got him. 1 away. Now at the plate, Edmundo Sosa. In the air out towards right center. Cowser on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
The catcher, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the switch hitting catcher, Rafael Marchand. First pitch just misses. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. O'Neill in position. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Ramon Urias getting ready to hit. That one lifted to left. Corrals it. 1 away. Now it's the shortstop. Center field. Marsh moves under it. And no one can get there. O'Neill on his way to 3rd. Coming home. 1 run is in. Now around 3rd, waving him home. Safe at home as 2 score on the inside the park homer. Manager out of the dugout, and he's Jose Alvarado on the pitch here. So 1 out, nobody on. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Colton Cowser. That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Ozuna flashes the leather on the running catch. 2 down.
A single, 3-1 homo in the 8th. Tendency balanced.
Base is empty. Here's the second baseman, King Price. He swings and drives one out to deep left field, and it's gone. Another homer. It's their second.
Now pitching for
So the
Phillies,
closer summoned from the
number
bullpen,
50,
Orion Kerkering. Base is empty with 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedric Mullins. And he lays one down the left side. Whips it across, and they get Mullins for the out. And that
Come on, you got this.
now pitching Felix Bautista.
No, down, it.
that's a base hit.
The block if you're in the outfield.
Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Phillies with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 4 of the World Series. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here comes Bryce Harper. There's a swing and a drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In to score from first. And his 3rd hit of the game is a triple. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Hard hit left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. Out number 2 and another run comes in.
Well, a run comes across the score right there, but defensively, when you have a lead like this late in the ball game, you're counting outs. Nice job of simply just trading a run for an out.
Castellanos now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Bautista is just 1 strike away. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Sciambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.